All right, Paul Hefty here with Triangle O Football System. I want to talk about phase one of our install offensively. In step one, we start with our split zone RPO. We'll use our bubble route concepts here. Then we'll go to the slice zone and a split screen, and then finish up with a now pocket pass. All right, with our install, we use a 3x3 concept where we're going to do 3 steps in 3 phases, where we'll do the RPO first, then we'll focus on the pass pro using those RPO routes, and then we'll go ahead and combine the two in game situations. You can see here with this step 1 install, phase 1, we're going to go ahead and use split zone, slice zone, and split screen, all using inside zone blocking. Our base RPO is going to be what we call a Penn State bubble, and then our pass pro is quick pocket, and we'll look at these route concepts on all looky and an out looking combo. You can see that on the bottom right, we can attack all across the front with this concept right from the beginning. All right, split zone here, real simple. Our theme is NHL, so we're going to go Lightning to the left, Rangers to the right. You're going to see what we get here is play is called towards the H because the H is going to split across the formation after the snap and block that backside defensive end. The offensive line is all going to zone towards the call. So the example here is Lightning to the left. This is a gut inside zone play where the back is going to go right at the center and read that first defensive lineman closest to him. If the middle's open, he just goes straight north and south. If not, his out is to go cut back to that defensive end that we're split blocking. The quarterback here with this RPO, it's a pre-snap RPO, so he's going to look and see if he has free access to either run the bubble to the right with the A or the out and the go with the X. If he has, he doesn't even make a mesh, he just goes with it. If there is no access, that means then we got good numbers in the box, then he's going to go ahead and it's going to be a post-snap give to the back all the way. Easy, simple start to install. So here it is again on video, running it with our 9th grade. We're in a ace or a duo right formation. We're going to call this towards the H, so this is a lightning call. You're going to see we have no access on the outside, so we've got good numbers in the box. And then we're going to go ahead and see how we split block this defensive end circled, and the back goes straight north and south. So again, pre-snap, it's not there, so we know we're giving it. Again, gut, RPO. Here's your blocking. Again, the theme is NHL, and the calls we use here is just Izzy to the left or Izzy to the right. We like to use first names for our right and left, so we could be Izzy Lisa, Izzy Roger. These are the steps we go through. You can see the back's going to be in a sidecar where he's going to go a 3-step. That 3rd step needs to be right down the midline of the quarterback. Again, this is a pre-snap RPO, so if he does not have access, the quarterback knows he's going to go right into this ride phase where he turns and presents and rides right down the chute. We want to make this a classic zone read now, where we're going to have a pre and a post snap. We go to what we call a slice zone. What's going to happen here again, we're going to call this towards the H. He's going to split across like he did before, but now he's going to leave that defensive end and we will read him post snap and he'll go block the first Mr. Zero to the outside. Again, the quarterback is going to do his pre-snap. If he has free access to the bubble or the X, then he's going to go ahead and just throw that right off the bat, no mesh to the back. If there is no free access, then he knows he's going to post-snap read the defensive end. He'll ride that down and right and decide. This is our slice zone. So here it again is our 9th graders. We're in a duo right. Again, the H is to the left, so we're going to call this lightning. There is no verbal call. We just change the signal from a vertical like first down or FSU chop for regular split zone to doing it horizontally. That means we're slicing it. Then the H knows he's going to go up to the backer, leave the defensive end, and the quarterback will post-snap read him. You can see here in the diagram that we do have access to the bubble, but again, since we're post-snap reading, the quarterback can go ahead and read this. He does. That defensive end comes down, and then he's going north and south, and we get a nice 20-yard gain. To build off of this, where our O-line is still just doing their zone blocking ISI calls, we'll go ahead and do what we call a H split screen. Now we're going to go ahead again, just change the signal where we're going to take that vertical FSU chop and we're going to bring it from our chin, meaning we're splitting the chin. This tells the H now, the A and the Z, that they're doing a screen concept. The Z and the A will go ahead and block. That's called a bongo block, block the man on and over you. And then the H is going to go ahead and act like he's splitting across, but continue past that defensive end, avoiding him and making sure he stays behind the line of scrimmage so that the quarterback now will still read the defensive end, just like slice zone. But if he comes down the line on the back, now he's going to pull the ball and he'll throw a short, essentially bubble screen to the H, back going to the right. So this would just still be lightning. Now we like to say the number of the defender we're reading when we do post snap. So in this case, we're saying that D end is number 3. The verbal cue would be lightning 3, split screen. So here's Penn State doing it. Again, they're in a compressed duo left formation where the A and the Z and the X are all 1 yard inside. But again, we're going to run this now where we call this towards the H, but it's a cutback play. So this would be Rangers, but it's split signal. The FSU chop is coming out from the chin. The quarterback will read the defensive end over the slot here down on the bottom left, and you can see we've got an easy pass. He goes down on the back, disengage. Again, the H needs to stay behind the line of scrimmage and so that we can block him downfield. Make this a split screen. When we get into our pass pro, now we go to our foundation of pass protection in the pocket is a half-man slide protection. That means if you look at the diagram on the left, we've called this to the left. That means the tackle is going to be big on big or fan out. The play side guard then will check if he's covered. He will stay big. And then the center guard, right tackle are all going to be in a zone principle where they will slide back. The running back will always double check the Mike to the Sam inside out. So we're man on the front side and a slide zone on the back side with the back double checking the linebackers. So here's our first one. It's an Angels is the call. The theme here now is we use Major League Baseball teams. Angels. And then Lisa sets the protection, being left. We'll use first names. So this would be an ace left, Angels, Lisa. Again, the play side tackle and guard, if they are covered, they'll stay in a man principle. And then the center, the right guard, and the right tackle will be in a zone principle, blocking the down lineman and the backside will backer. Running back is going to double check Mike to Sam. With this, we like the back to set towards the call or towards the slot formation. The receivers are all going to run our 4-step lookies, which are just quick slants, and the quarterback simply reads inside out the defender over that number 2 receiver. He can pick, again, looking where he's got best access, meaning best opportunities to throw, and pick a side and go with it. Angels, Lisa. All right, what we prefer to do with our quick pass is this split concept route called Orioles, where we get a man beater to the left running the lookies we just did, and then we get a zone beater to the right running double outs. Again, we just use our ANA principle where the quarterback's going to see where he has access. If he has access to the zone side, then he'll just go with that, reading outside in, X to the H. If he does not have access to either side, then we'll go with the man beater and the lookies to the left, and he'll read inside out. Orioles, Lisa. Same protection. You can see here now we have a good mix of overlapping of concepts, and we've introduced a solid foundation of zone blocking inside zone, where everybody's going the same direction, get great double teams, and then we start to get our pass pro with our half-man slide protection and our quick passing game. Great blitz beaters, both of them, and a good mix of getting the ball to all the different skill people. Thanks.